Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I'm Nick, and today I'm reacting to The Big Bang Theory Season 3, Episodes 3 and 4. So I really think this season started off strong, especially with a good focus and development with the Penny and Leonard relationship and storyline. I don't think things are safe or secure whatsoever. I'm very curious what's going to happen. Like I said, I can see interesting storylines with either the two of them officially dating and their dreams coming true, so to speak, or them dating and there being more complications and them breaking up and remaining friends, but after some more serious events, if that makes sense. But I'm excited. I'm glad that things have changed. The dynamic is just not exactly the same. As always, if you want to watch along the full unedited reaction, that is up on Patreon. That's the best way to support the channel. Thank you so much to everyone who does. That's also, of course, where you can watch future episodes of Season 3 of The Big Bang Theory if you don't want to wait. Let's just get right into it. The Big Bang Theory Season 3, Episodes 3 and 4. Someone's in a good mood. Tell me this is Saturday morning.
Come dance with me.
No.
Tempting, but no.
An infinite number of universes assure you that none of them am I dancing.
False, false.
I don't dance.
All right, want some French toast?
It's oatmeal day.
Oh, come on.
French toast day? I will make you oatmeal.
Are you still going to be here on French Toast Day?
That was such a great dirty look from Penny.
We agreed that you'd have your conjugal visits in her apartment.
There were extenuating circumstances.
Such as?
Did her abysmal housekeeping skills finally trump her perkiness?
No, her bed kind of broke.
What are you, Edward and Bella? Are you kidding me?
A homunculus?
Perfectly formed miniature human being.
Okay, I didn't know what that meant either.
Oh, you're my little homunculus.
He does not appreciate that.
Cinnamon sugar.
I want oatmeal.
I want a boyfriend whose roommate isn't a giant pain in the ass.
I'm sure that will happen soon enough.
Oh, come on.
He's impossible.
I can't be impossible. I exist. What you meant to say is, I give up. He's improbable.
That's not what she meant to do, trust me. Have breakfast in the room.
Eat French toast on a Monday?
Yes.
Now that would be impossible.
Catch more flies with honey than with vinegar.
Catch even more flies with manure. What's your point? Smell good.
Come on, just have it.
Too bad it's Monday.
You're gonna waste it? You're gonna waste it, Sheldon. How dare you? Even if you don't want to eat it, don't throw it out. Oatmeal versus French toast. I mean, that is not even a competition. Clearly the winner is French toast, as far as taste.
Replacement is a woman named Sandy whose husband's name is Kim. What are the odds?
Easily calculable. We begin by identifying the set of married. Eliminate those unqualified for restaurant work, you know, the aged, the imprisoned, and the limbless.
It's an amazing coincidence.
It's as if the Cheesecake Factory is run by witches.
It's as if you don't think I'll punch you.
Would you like a chocolate?
Thanks.
What's the catch?
What was that?
I believe offering chocolate to someone falls within the definition of nice.
It definitely does.
It does, but in my experience, you don't.
Than are dreamt of in your philosophy.
Now that's you, obnoxious and insufferable.
I liked it. That's a good quote. What is he dressed up for? Magician
What's going
night?
on, day dwellers?
What even is that outfit?
Going to a goth club in Hollywood to hang with the night people.
Oh, and you're a vampire. Okay.
You're actually going out like that?
No, I'm going out like this.
What did you do?
They're called tattoo sleeves, look.
Oh.
See my practical jokes coming.
How about you two? Look, I got some extra tat sleeves.
Very tempting offer.
Carrying extras.
In case I snag one on someone's nipple ring.
You've thought of everything.
The missus speaking for the couple now?
Oh,
In this
no.
case, you bet she is.
Want to stop at Walgreens and pick up some more eyeliner.
You'll regret not going for sure.
They're gonna get beaten up at that club.
Very likely.
They're gonna get beaten up at Walgreens. Sorry, Sheldon, I almost sat in your spot.
I didn't notice. Have a chocolate.
Thank you.
Every time he offers her a chocolate, that's when he's ready to kill her. Good luck. Good luck.
Like blood. Did you even read the WikiHow link I sent you on being Goth?
Lost Boys, Children of the Night. Got it.
Can you pass the Chex Mix, please?
We are Lost Boys.
I don't know if the label is gonna help.
We buy you ladies a drink?
2 light beers.
Well, Wiki, how about that?
Nice to meet you, Bethany.
Yes, very nice.
Sarah. Not that anyone cares.
Oh.
Do either of you ladies enjoy the novels of John Grisham?
Watch, they're huge fans.
What's this cartoon called again?
It's not a cartoon, it's anime.
Is this a real anime?
I knew a girl in high school named Anime. Anna Mae Fletcher.
Offer a chocolate. Offer a chocolate right now.
She had this bad nose job and basically wound up with 3.
I love how Penny's laughing at her own story.
Chocolate?
Yes, please. Oh. Hey, Kim.
Oh no.
Yeah,
This is a movie theater violation.
Hold on. Let me take this in the hall.
How many chocolates is she gonna eat every day now?
You're using chocolates as positive reinforcement for what you consider correct behavior.
Very good. Chocolate?
You can't train my girlfriend like a lab rat.
Actually, it turns out I can. I believe I can have her jumping out of a pool, balancing a beach ball on her nose.
Good girl, good girl.
We really make her jump out of a pool? I thought the bazinga was implied.
Implied bazinga, that's great.
I am forbidden from applying a harmless, scientifically valid protocol.
Yes, you're forbidden.
Bad, Leonard.
Great, so we have a carrot and a stick. That's amazing.
So what do you guys do?
Goth magazines, goth music.
Got food.
No, 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 no. This is not the right answer.
Blackened salmon?
That's actually pretty funny.
What do you do for job?
We're scientists.
The dark sciences.
Dark matter.
What are the dark sciences?
Magic.
Vampires and miscellaneous undead out and about.
The International Space Station, which is in space. Sure you know, no one can hear you scream.
I work at the Gap.
Really? How about that? I've been to the Gap.
I work there too. Not that anyone cares.
I feel bad for this girl.
I know a place you'll really dig.
Did you bring the black condoms?
In my fanny pack.
Let's go.
Are you happy now?
Are they gonna go through with this?
particular.
They're gonna go through with this. That's what I'm betting.
Talking about for so long.
Obviously, waitressing at the Cheesecake Factory is a economic activity that requires a great deal of analysis and planning.
Yes, they're talking about work.
Bazinga. Using positive reinforcement techniques, I could train that behavior out of her in a week.
Prove it.
Let me use negative reinforcement, I can get it done before we go to bed.
I want to see him spray Sheldon, Penny.
We're talking very mild electric shocks. No tissue damage whatsoever.
Oh, well, in that case.
That you're not intrigued about the possibility of building a better girlfriend. Prefer a throaty chuckle?
You're not changing how Penny laughed.
Just adjust the settings a little.
That girl is freaky.
Freaky?
Yeah,
Have a chocolate.
thank you.
Oh my gosh, really?
Are you seriously going to deface your body just on the possibility you could have cheap sex with?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not even a question for me.
Not gonna see it. She takes my temperature orally now.
Now? Oh my gosh. What, as of 6 months ago?
Kermit the Frog.
You know. Hi-ho, I'm on Howard's butt.
Get the mean little skull. I'll see if I can make him smile.
Yeah, I'd like the mean little skull.
What are you gonna get, Raj?
With my luck, hepatitis.
I'll put on the stencil.
What comes after the stencil?
This.
The fun part. Oh my gosh.
What's the big deal? You've done this before.
No, I haven't. Look.
Coming clean, the truth.
Scamming us?
I wouldn't blame you if you walked out of here and never wanted to see us again.
They're going to.
Of course, our bold honesty has suddenly made us attractive, huh, honey?
I'm leaving.
I'm leaving too. Not that anyone cares.
Could have been worse.
We tell the story. Let's end it differently.
What are you thinking? Maybe a big musical number?
engaging in amorous activities, you'll keep the decibel level to a minimum?
Of course.
Thank you.
Nice catch. That was good. I wonder how many takes they had to do that.
You can stay at my place.
And it's kind of late.
Stay there, we won't have to be quiet.
Let's go.
Sex works even better than chocolate to modify behavior.
Yes.
I wonder if anyone else has stumbled onto that.
Yes. That's a good point, actually.
Two girls in the club had two friends.
Did they smell good despite their goth-like nature?
Yes, let's think of all the details of our fake story.
A menage with sexy goth girls.
What a great night.
Did this actually cheer them up? Oh no.
Get lucky with some sexy cowgirls. I wonder how they smell.
This movie baffles me every time we watch it.
What movie is it?
Don't feed the gremlins after midnight. How hard is that?
Hi, honey.
Hey.
Oh, we're honey now, are we?
Oh my gosh, please. No commentary.
Wishing him from those she calls sweetie, usually in an attempt to soften a thinly veiled insult.
I like the assessment.
You're boring people, sweetie.
Not me, not me.
Although sometimes she omits the veil entirely.
Celebrating Columbus Day.
We're watching Goonies, Gremlins, and Young Sherlock Holmes.
I never even heard of Young Sherlock, I don't think.
Nebraska for Thanksgiving, but this year they're calling it off on account of my brother's trial.
Your brother's trial?
Oh, just a big misunderstanding.
What misunderstanding?
He's kind of a chemist.
A Walter White kind?
Will you be serving cranberry jelly or cranberry sauce?
I guess I could serve both.
You guess? You don't seem to have much of a handle on this.
My mother has all the relatives over and cooks up her famous Terbriscafil.
Her briscafil?
Turkey stuffed with the brisket stuffed with gefilte fish.
Is that a real thing?
It's not as good as it sounds.
How good does it sound?
Raj, what about you?
Oh, usually comes to my house, right, pal?
Oh, what?
This year you don't have to eat the Terbriscafil. I don't even chew it. I swallow it like pills.
Okay, but a Thanksgiving episode. This should be fun, right? Who's gonna have the better Thanksgiving dinner? Penny's or Howard's mom? I feel like Penny's.
What's going on with Raj?
Good news is he has no problem with my mother's Terbriscafil.
We were all relieved.
The bad news is he says he's getting deported.
What?
Another country that's willing to accept him, or wander the high seas as a stateless pirate.
Option C, please.
Personally, I'd choose pirate.
How many times do Sheldon and I think the same?
The man really needs to work on his girl issues.
I understand that's an all-male profession.
Okay, she's gone.
Sorry, I lost my cool. Visa's only good as long as I'm employed at the university, and when they find out I've got squat,
Really?
What have you been doing for the past 6 months?
checking email,
For 6 months?
Facebook status, messing up Wikipedia entries.
Sheldon took that personally.
University's money under false pretenses? Highly unethical for an astrophysicist. Well, they're practically mandatory for a pirate.
India, it's hot and loud, and there's so many people.
Plus all your friends are here.
How do we keep Raj in the country?
Why doesn't he just get another job?
Okay, that was great. That was great. Way to go,
What are you
Penny.
asking me for? I don't know if you can talk now or not.
Oh, Beef. I'm gonna miss you so much.
Don't give up now.
The Mumbai McDonald's, you can't get a Big Mac. All you can get is the Chicken Maharaja Mac.
Is that true?
Curry. Which, in India, believe you me, is really not that special.
I'm going to take a stab here. You're either sad or nauseated.
Both.
I'm sad.
I was going to say sad. I don't know why I had. In Hinduism, cattle are thought to be like God.
My own culture, Sheldon. In the mood I'm in, I'll take you out. I swear to cow.
Swear to cow. I love that.
I'm a little on edge.
Entire life seems to be crumbling around you, and your future appears bleak at best.
Way to cheer him up.
Thank you.
You're wrong about Hinduism and cow.
Thank you again.
Professor Laughlin is looking for someone to join the Stellar Evolution research team.
You're kidding.
Call him and set up an interview.
I'm on it.
That's happy, right?
Yeah.
Nailed it.
I was surprised to hear you were interested in joining our little team.
Work with you on your tremendously exciting and not yet conclusively disproved hypothesis.
Okay.
Sit down. Can I offer you a sherry?
Yes, please.
A little early, isn't it?
Not on Proxima Centauri.
I'm sorry, am I late?
No, right on time.
Oh, shoot.
Dr. Millstone from MIT. She'll be heading up our data analysis team.
Oh, gosh, he's not going to get this job.
Object size distribution. I really enjoyed it.
Drink quick, drink quick, drink quick.
How did you correct for the selection bias?
Well, I ran a simulation.
Okay, just in time.
Fascinating.
Thank you. Would you like to hear more about it in my hot tub?
No, please, please.
So when do I start?
Dang it.
He's British, I'm Indian. Ever since Gandhi, they haven't liked us very much.
He discriminated against you because we should file a complaint.
Complaint's been filed. Sardonic barbs of my cousin Sanjay, or as you may know him, Dave from AT&T customer service.
I'm really gonna miss you.
Will you come visit me in India?
No.
17-hour flight.
Halfway 600 miles off the coast of Japan.
Tell you what, we'll Skype.
Did you get the job with Professor Laughlin?
No.
I assumed as much. Like the subordinate male protagonist, I have returned to save the day.
Sheldon the hero.
Subordinate male protagonist gets to his point.
You didn't cheer at my entrance. It's too late to buy into the premise.
That's fair, right?
Money from the head of the department, and Raj can come work
You want me to work with you?
Come on, look at that.
for me. You're going to have to listen more
I
carefully
will
when
be
you're on
your
the job.
boss. I will be your boss. That could be a nightmare.
Slow, agonizing death from a viral infection, then work with you.
For me.
Oh, I think it could be worth it.
Sheldon, are you busy?
You had second thoughts?
Of course I'm busy.
He's busy thinking, like Sherlock.
I've reconsidered your offer to let me work with you.
For me.
He's not gonna let that go.
I do, however, have a few conditions.
What?
You are never allowed to lecture me on Hinduism or my Indian culture.
Decent conditions?
Cogent and reasonable conditions.
Thank you.
I reject them all.
And you leave me no choice.
What?
I accept the job.
I'm not giving you the job. Have a seat. We'll get started with the interview.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I want to see this interview.
So,
He loves this.
that's what you wear to an interview?
He wasn't aware.
Friends for years.
Oh, pulling strings, are we?
Sheldon, for God's sakes, don't make me beg.
Bazinga. Classic practical joke. I'm your boss now. You may want to laugh at that.
That's true. Talk to Chandler.
Them working late so much, we get some privacy.
That is good for them.
What are you thinking?
Let's slide over to Sheldon's spot and make out.
Living on the edge.
You are a dirty girl.
If Sheldon finds
Oh,
out,
God, how did he know?
Hello?
get
Hi,
out.
Howard.
Get out.
Am I interrupting?
What do you think?
Guess I should have called.
Yeah, maybe.
Leave. What are you thinking? Oh my gosh.
I bet he's working with Sheldon.
We know.
Want me to leave?
What do you think?
Whatever.
When is convenient?
Okay, I guess I can hang for a little while.
Oh my god, no. No, what's your excuse? You're not Sheldon. How do you not know?
Maybe all our periods will synchronize.
Carry him and throw him out.
Dark matter collisions in space.
Matter, we better bring a flashlight. He's making a joke.
I'm the boss. I make the jokes.
You laugh, that's all.
Make your joke.
This is not the time for joking.
We're working.
Focus.
All right, let's buckle down and work.
That's amazing. That's amazing. You could not have a better song choice for this edit. It's like an anti-Rocky montage, I swear.
I need an aspirin. Thank you.
All right?
Yes.
Good.
Back, they're back.
Thank you.
Leonard, honey, you don't have to say thank you every time we have sex.
Oh my gosh.
Sundays, I go with Raj to scam on hippie chicks at the farmer's market. Come over here and make you guys scrambled eggs and salami.
Kill me.
Yes.
Couldn't help overhearing your big finish. Bravo, Leonard.
What?
It killed me. When I said kill me, I wouldn't have had to hear that.
Yes. Kill him.
Please understand that it's not that we don't want you around.
We don't want you around.
Alone time.
Sorry, I should have seen that. Get out of your way.
Okay. He seems to understand.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out with my mom. That's always fun.
Good.
Don't come back.
Are we terrible people?
No.
Get him. Bring him back.
I mean, that's
sure?
nice of Penny, but...
Yeah.
Is he waiting by the door?
Howard, come back.
No, you guys have me.
Of course he was right there.
Too low from what we'd expect from this collision. Do you understand we're talking about dark matter?
Don't argue with the boss.
If we were having this argument in my native language, I'd be kicking your butt.
English is your native language.
You got me there, but you're wrong about this!
That's amazing flawed logic in the argument.
Thought that comes out of your head is pure gold. Some of those thoughts are pure caca.
Caca! I first proposed that you work with me.
So I am working with you.
Oh, dang.
Means for me.
Oh, yeah, well, in this context...
You've misstated the atomic weight of the target. Let me finish. You're facing my...
Just FYI, I'm completely lost.
Give me the eraser.
No.
Give it to me.
Come and get it.
Oh, Lord.
Not my superior.
I am in every way.
Can you do this?
Raj is amazingly childish. I actually like it. He quit?
I'm sorry. For you.
Sheldon's gonna miss him. It's gonna drive him nuts.
Raj.
It was the first time I've seen him do it with Raj, right?
I'm busy.
Doing what?
So you were wrong.
I didn't say that.
That's the only logical inference.
Nevertheless, I didn't say it.
Different wording.
Come back and work for me.
All right, but I have some conditions.
I reject them all.
I'll take the job. How did you get here?
I walk.
So walk home.
I can't. There's a big dog outside.
Oh.
On the way home, we can start thinking about methods of optimizing the detector for 500
We're off the clock. We're off the clock.
All right.
Oh, he's cool with it. Here we go. I like them paired up together. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty cool. All right, so that's The Big Bang Theory Season 3, Episodes 3 and 4. Things are looking good for Leonard and Penny. I don't want to get my hopes up this early on in the season, but these two episodes, I feel like their dynamic as a couple was better and more natural and relaxed than I think I've ever seen on the show up until this point. And I'm enjoying the moment, right? Who knows where they're going to take the relationship of these two characters eventually with so many seasons in this show. For now, it's very cool to see them happy together. And it's also fun to have them together, but to have conflict coming from outside forces with the friends, right? I mean, in episode 3, we had the hilarious storyline of Sheldon trying to use positive reinforcement with the chocolates, which looking back, I feel dumb for not catching on to what Sheldon was doing sooner in that episode. But I thought that was really funny, you know, with Sheldon trying to train Penny into being a better version of a perfect girlfriend, and just the confidence that Sheldon had that he could pull this experiment off successfully. And Leonard is like, please stop. And it's just one of those things, like, of course you don't want someone to do it, but of course it would be difficult to kind of explain to Sheldon why that wouldn't be something you want him to do. I also love how Sheldon was prepared not only with the positive reinforcement, but the negative reinforcement as well, with the spray and with the idea to use electric shocks as well. And then I did think there was actually a little bit of an interesting commentary. I didn't focus on it too much in the episode itself, but at the end, you know, Sheldon was kind of reflecting a little bit in the moment about, you know, just about how something like sex is more powerful in a relationship than the chocolates, of course. Sheldon does have a point. Like, obviously you don't want to be going through your life trying to condition people or condition your partner in a relationship like that. But the reality is that there is just kind of conditioning going on with so much human behavior and between so many different types of relationships. So I guess if you were going to study human behavior, it would be almost interesting to take the perspective of conditioning and like positive rewards and negative rewards and how that changes people. At least maybe it would be interesting for me. I mean, in fact, I'm sure there's been plenty of studies You can let me know in the comments down below if there's any particularly famous or revealing ones about how that does affect the dynamics of two people in a relationship or in any type of relationship, romantic or otherwise. And then we also had Howard teaming up with Raj going out on another night, this time to a goth club to try to go pick up women. And this time, to be honest, they were more successful, I think, than we've seen in any previous episode. I mean, they were successfully able to strike up a conversation with two ladies, and they went to go get tattoos. They were completely exposed as frauds. And I think there's also kind of, you know, it was a silly storyline. It was funny. I love kind of the ending with Howard and Raj driving in the car together, trying to cheer themselves up with this elaborate cover story of what happened. But I like the moments how they'd be really amusing themselves, and then they'd slowly get quiet. You could almost see like the emptiness and the sadness sink in. I kind of like those moments. And I also think there was a little bit of a commentary too that I think is very accurate, especially with the character of Howard, where he's putting on all these masks and trying to play this caricature, this version of himself that he thinks is what he needs to become in order to be attractive to women, when in reality, if he just got over his insecurity and realized and I guess learned to accept himself on a deeper level, I think that energy would be so much more attractive, and he'd be so much more better suited to possibly finding someone who likes him and understands him as a person. I mean, it's easier said than done. I feel like Howard's kind of an exaggerated version of this, but I think a lot of people, you know, I'm sure myself included in certain ways, we try to adapt our behavior to be accepted in a way that we want to be accepted out of an insecurity or a need. But I think it is one of those important life lessons that you need to be reminded about, that a healthier route that'll lead to more long-term happiness most of the time is, you know, if you focus on not only improving yourself, but also learning to be more comfortable with who you are so that the people whose time you spend with or relationships you form actually see the real you. But I just appreciate with two of those silly storylines how you could look at it in a deeper way. And then in episode 4, I thought it was a great storyline, teaming up Raj with Sheldon. Raj obviously on the hunt for another job, you know, so he can stay in the country, doesn't get deported back to India. I love the scene where he's trying to get the job and then he's forced to drink because he didn't realize he's gonna have to work with a woman there. And then of course, because he starts drinking, Raj thinks he's James Bond. Of course, he's not James Bond, and so things don't end up the way he would want. But then using that as a storytelling device to put Raj and Sheldon together, I really appreciate. I mean, I appreciate focusing more on the character of Raj because I feel like out of all the characters, we've had the least amount of focus on him. And so it's just interesting to learn a little bit more about him. And then the chemistry and just the dynamic of Sheldon teamed up with Raj worked really well. I mean, I liked the scenes of them working together. You know, of course, Sheldon is using this as like a power trip to be the boss. But then it was really interesting to see how that developed over the course of the episode and how Sheldon and Raj were kind of arguing and really passionate about things, and Raj was being so childish. But I loved seeing how much Sheldon enjoyed having someone else there who was also passionate about the work, even if they disagreed with him. And so it was cool to see Sheldon kind of bend a little bit. You know, he can't go all the way, but just a little bit, and Raj kind of meet him halfway. You know, neither of them were too stubborn in this episode. And I also did think it was funny having the edits of Eye of the Tiger as they were busy thinking intently. And in episode 4, we also did get to see more of Leonard and Penny, and they are really happy together, it seems like. I do think it's hilarious that Leonard is saying thank you and sending thank you cards to Penny. I mean, that's pretty adorable and very hilarious. And then we have Howard. Because Raj is spending so much time with Sheldon, Howard feels like he has nothing to do, and so he kind of is inviting himself over. And it was funny, right? Because it's so clear that Leonard and Penny want some alone time. I mean, it's normal for a couple, especially a new couple, to want some alone time. And poor Howard, you know, going to I mean, you gotta appreciate the efforts that Howard made. He did at least make a really good breakfast just to try to get Penny and Leonard to put up with him and his company. And you can't help but feel bad for Howard, right? In that situation, he clearly feels lonely and has nowhere else to go in that moment. But at the same time, I feel bad for Penny and Leonard. Like, come on. Like, you know what it's like when you're new in a relationship. You know what it's like in any type of relationship that you want some alone time. I mean, to me, that's very, very important. I guess for me, it is definitely an intrusion if someone, when it's clear that you want some time alone, especially some time alone with your partner, and then someone just invites themselves over, under any circumstances, I guess. I'm not someone who's a big fan of people just inviting themselves over to my place, especially when it's clear that I would rather not have them there. You know, if I ever go over to someone's place and it's clear that they would rather me not be there, I'm uncomfortable. I'm like, oh, let me leave. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable with you being uncomfortable. Let me leave. I guess it was sweet of Penny and Leonard to be very patient with Howard and to spend some time with him, especially as he's getting used to Raj being away a little bit more than usual. But I hope you guys enjoyed those reactions. As always, the full unedited reaction is up on Patreon, along with future episodes of The Big Bang Theory if you don't want to wait and you care to support the channel. Thank you so much to everyone who does. Thank you for watching, and as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.